Hi all, welcome to my channel InfoCraze. This video is in continuation to my earlier video on ratio analysis titled as Part 1, where I had explained the liquidity ratios. In this video, we will cover the profitability ratios, which are equally important for every finance student and professionals reviewing and analyzing the financial statements of a company. Before getting into the ratios, let's revise the basic points on ratio analysis. Ratio analysis is a financial evaluation technique that involves analyzing the financial statements by calculating and interpreting various ratios derived from the company's financial statements. If we look at this definition closely, we will see that the key is to analyze ratios derived from the company's financial statements. Thus, ratio analysis is a systematic method of evaluating the financial performance and condition of a business by comparing the ratios against previous periods and with those of other companies. It serves as a diagnostic tool, enabling stakeholders to assess various aspects like profitability, efficiency, liquidity, and solvency of a company to make informed decisions based on these insights. Now, once we know the definition of ratio analysis, let's look at the main types of financial ratios. The main types of financial ratios include liquidity ratios, profitability ratios, efficiency ratios, solvency ratios, and market ratios. My earlier video on ratio analysis, titled as Part 1, explained the liquidity ratios, which are also known as the short-term solvency ratios. In this video, let's discuss the profitability ratios. Profitability ratios are financial metrics used to evaluate a company's ability to generate profit relative to its revenue, assets, equity, or other financial components. The key profitability ratios are gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating profit ratio. All these three ratios give the profitability in relation to sales. Next, we have return on equity, return on capital employed, return on assets. All these three ratios give profitability in relation to investment or assets. Let's now see these ratios one by one. First one is gross profit ratio. Gross profit ratio is equal to gross profit divided by net sales into 100, where gross profit is equal to net sales minus cost of goods sold. This indicates how efficiently the company is producing goods or services relative to its revenue. Next, we have net profit ratio. Net profit ratio is equal to net profit by net sales into 100. Net profit is equal to total revenue minus total expenses. This ratio shows the percentage of revenue that remains as profit after all expenses, taxes, and interest are paid. Next one we look at here is operating profit ratio. Operating profit ratio is equal to operating profit, that is EBIT, divided by net sales into 100. So operating profit EBIT means earnings before interest and taxes. This measures profitability from core operations before considering interest and tax expenses. Next one is return on equity. Return on equity is equal to net profit divided by shareholders' equity multiplied by 100. This indicates the return generated on shareholders' investment in the company. Now we look at here is return on capital employed. Return on capital employed is equal to EBIT, that is earnings before interest and taxes, divided by capital employed multiplied by 100. Capital employed is equal to total assets minus current liabilities. This ratio measures how effectively a company uses its capital to generate operating profits. Now the last one, return on assets. Return on assets, that is ROA, is equal to net profit divided by total assets multiplied by 100. It measures how effectively the company uses its assets to generate profits. Thus we have covered the key profitability ratios here. Hope these are clear to you. In the next part, we will take up the other ratios. With this, we come to the end of this video. If you find this video useful, please like the same and share it with your friends. Also, subscribe to my channels for many such interesting videos. If you have any question, please put your query in the comment section. Thanks for watching.